Welcome to the investor portion of my website. I'm making this video to inform my investors and potential future investors of how BJF Lending operates and what the structure of placing capital with us looks like and how that process works. BJF Lending is a company that I founded in 2024. My background is in house flipping. I have 22 years of house flipping, commercial and residential contracting and operating experience, as well as I owned and managed a property management company for 8 years. So how we place our investors' capital is that we create short-term loans. Oftentimes the term is 3 to 6 months and typically never more than 12 months to real estate investors who purchase single-family, multifamily, and commercial real estate that oftentimes is in some kind of dilapidated situation. Single-family houses, it will be people who are doing house flips or people who are buying houses to buy and hold, and oftentimes they're buying these properties, single-family, multifamily, and commercial, in some kind of situation or condition where they can't immediately apply for or qualify for traditional bank financing because of the bank's underwriting procedures are too strict to allow for a lot of the times the physical deterioration or dilapidation of the property, or there's some kind of, in the case of multi and commercial, there's some kind of management issue going on that affects the cash flow and the net operating income. And so our real estate investors will go in, use BJF Lending's capital and loans to acquire these properties and renovate these properties to get them stabilized, get the net operating income and the revenue and the multifamily and the commercial up to snuff so that they can then go out and either refinance with traditional bank financing or position the property to sell on the retail market. So BJF Lending has capital, and in 2025, we are actually in the beginning of quarter two right now. We're overcapitalized, but I do expect more opportunities to be coming available to place capital with us later on in quarter two or in quarter three. And what that will look like is placing capital with us goes into loaning on these properties, and it's directly collateralized by the asset, which is the real estate, the land, and the improvement on the land, which is the building. And we never have more than a 70% loan to value ratio. So what that means is that our investors' capital is directly collateralized by the real estate, and there's always a minimum of a 30% equity spread, 30% additional value in the real estate versus the capital that our investors are backing it. What that means is that these are very safe investments. It means that in the worst case scenario of a default, which is the way that we underwrite a very rare scenario, the legal costs affiliated with that and the holding costs affiliated with that would be completely covered. Not only that, we actually have default rates built in where oftentimes there will be more of a return in the case of a default. And BJF Lending can also work on options where we would buy our investors out of the loan if they don't want to go through that process, where they could actually end up with more money and a higher return on their investment in the case of a default. So because of my experience with real estate, my 22 years of experience, I have extensive experience underwriting deals. I have extensive experience valuing real estate. I have extensive experience with the construction portion of improvement and improving these properties, which oftentimes the construction portion of these deals is where the real estate investors will underestimate the time, energy, resources involved. And so I have the perfect combination of experience to be in this space and analyze these deals and make sure that all of the capital that BJF Lending places is very securely collateralized by real estate that is quite a bit more valuable than the actual capital that we have into it. So there's a bit more that my investors should know before they place their capital with us, but I just wanted to create this video as an introduction to myself, an introduction to a little bit of the overview procedures that we look at when looking at a deal. Our underwriting criteria is very strict and involved and meticulous, and that is a piece of information that if you're thinking about investing capital with BJF Lending, I will send to you. I'm happy to sit down with you face to face. I'm happy to jump on a call or a Zoom and let you know the next steps and the details about what it looks like for the remainder of 2025 and beyond, and answer any questions that you may have. I appreciate you taking your time. Please feel free to reach out to me. You can email me, call me directly. I'll make sure that my contact information is in the description of this video, as well as you can go to the contact page on my website and reach out to me to schedule a call or a meeting. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time.